The two issues that are surrounding the drain plug are the proper installation of a drain plug and the reason why we use the drain plug. Here's your basic drain plug or leash plug, whatever you want to call it. It comes with this X-ring. With the X-ring replaces what used to be an O-ring. It's got 4 edges to seal with rather than an O-ring, which is sometimes just sealing on 2 edges. It's important at this point that the plug is clean. Here's kind of what you want to do. I'm going to use a Q-tip so I don't get my fingers greasy, but you can go ahead and touch the stuff with your fingers. So I'm just putting a little bit on here. I don't even have to put it on the male threads. What you're doing is just trying to make it, lubricate it slightly without making a big mess. Once it's clean, you're sealing the board up. The silicone grease allows it to turn smoothly, and it helps seal on the threads, and it helps seal against the O-ring. That's really what's doing the sealing. Proper tightness as well. It's just to take your knuckles and just do it finger tight. And as soon as it's snug, it's good enough. You want to be able to take it off with your hands. The answer is yes. If you leave a board wax up in the sun, the wax is coming off. If the board's white or black, whatever. If you're really concerned about it, we sell a lot of boards to guys in Florida. We sell them white deck inlays. The boards come in multiple colors. You can get almost any color of the rainbow. By far the most popular color is black. Pressurization of the board is super critical. The drain plug is acting as a vent plug. We need to, since the board is hollow, it needs to be vented periodically. But for guys who surf a lot, we're talking about once every 3 weeks or so. Now, the most important thing about this is it does need to be changed in service once in a while. And the reason is you want to seal the board as close to water temperature as possible. Mayhem designed this board at 2.5 inches thick. You want to be riding at that. That's what he intended. That's where you want to be at. That's what we've constructed the board at, so the proper flex and everything starts from that position. Now if you set the board out in the sun, take the plug out to show your buddies, put the plug back in at that temperature, then put the board in 75-degree water. You've got a 100-degree differential, which is going to cause the board to shrink in its thickness, so the cross-section will be smaller than it's intended to be. And that's bad for a couple reasons. It's not going to perform like you want it to, since the suspension's bottomed out already. And number 2 is the board is can sustain damage more easily because of that factor. Because you've already bottomed out suspension, you go launch in air, land a floater, and the board's going to be more susceptible for cracking the deck or putting your foot in to cause a little buckle. Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught 'cause my beeper kept